Article 1390. The following contracts are voidable or annulable even though there may have been no damage to contracting parties. Number 1, those where one of the parties is incapable of giving consent to a contract. Number 2, those where the consent is vitiated by mistake, violence, intimidation, undue influence, or fraud. For example, si A na minor enters a contract with B. This falls under the first type of voidable contracts kasi si A ay incapacitated o walang kakayahang magbigay ng consent kasi nga minor pa si A. Another example, si A ulit entered the contract with B because B employed intimidation against A and pinersa ni B na ibenta ang lupa ni A sa kanya kasi pag di niya ginawa, papatayin ni B ang asawa ni A. That is intimidation and this makes the contracts of sale voidable. This falls under the second type of voidable contracts. Article 1391. The action for annulment shall be brought within 4 years. You are given 4 years to file or to annul the contract. Yung mga voidable contracts. Now, if the action has prescribed, meaning tapos na yung 4 na taon and hindi nag-file yung injured party ng case for annulment. On that contract, then the contract can no longer be set aside kasi prescribed na and valid na talaga yung contract. So, number 1, paano nga ba bibilangin yung 4 years? Ang pagkakaintindi ko, pag yung case nagkaroon ng vitiated consent dahil sa intimidation, violence, and undue influence, yung 4 years magsisimula kung kailan natigil ang intimidation, violence, at undue influence. From that time, pwede mo na sana ipa-annulled yung contract pero hindi mo ginawa. 4 years from that time to file case for annulment of contracts. Article 1392. Ratification extinguishes the action to annul avoidable contracts. So, when you say ratification, despite knowing na merong defect yung kontrata nyo, inaprubahan mo pa rin yung kontrata. Yung intention mo is to ratify or to be bound by that contract kahit pa alam mo na pwede mo sana itong ipa-annul pero mas pinili mong mabind ka ng contract na yan. So, for example, si A minor, bumili ng lupa. Upon reaching the age of majority, he sold the land dun kay B. So, the action to file for annulment of contract was extinguished.
Article 1393. Discuss only 2 kinds of ratification, express or implied. Express manifested in words or in writing. Implied if it's an act, he was waiving his right to file of action for annulment. Article 1394. Example, you enter into a contract, it's an incapacitated person, and because it's incapacitated, yung pwede pa mag-ratify is yung guardian. In his behalf, kaya ira-ratify iyon ng kanyang guardian. Article 1395. The guilty party, yung consent niya, ay hindi na kailangan. Ang kailangan lang talaga ay yung pag-ratify ng injured party. Yung guilty party ay di na kailangan mag-consent. The one who have a right is the one injured party. It's either yung incapacitated person to give the consent to its vitiated. Article 1396. Retroactive effect. So, although ngayon mo siya i-ratify, pero you entered that contract way before, the effect of ratification is to make that contract valid from its inception, from the time it was continued to prior right to the third party.
Article 1397. The action for annulment of contracts may be instituted by all who are thereby obligate principally or subsidiarily. Sino ba ang pwedeng mag-file for annulment? Only na insured party hindi pwede kasama si guilty party, okay? Yung victim, pwede siya ang principal mismo, o pwede rin naman kahit yung subsidiarity party, pwede siya mag-ask for annulment. Basta hindi siya yung guilty or kung yung success or interest nung non-guilty person. Sino yung guilty? The one executed intimidation, violence, or influence, or kung sino yung employing fraud or mistake, di ba? Kaya nagkakaroon ng consent o continue kung sino man yung guilty ng mga ganun. They are not, hindi sila pwede mag-ask for annulment na contract, malamang, di ba? Given na siya, kumbaga. Anyway, same na din pala yung mga inconstipated person. So, kung ikaw yung inconstipated person, tapos yung other party, inconstipated person, hindi pwede mag-meet, hindi rin pwede mag-file ng case for annulment of the contract based on the ground. Inconstipated person, yung kakontrata mo, okay, pwede some other ground na basta hindi yung inconstipated person yung kakontrata mo. Basta ang tatandaan, yung guilty party ay walang right to bring an action for annulment. Bali, general talaga of contracts can only be maintained by sa mga parties who are either principally or subsidiary bound ng kontrata mo. However, meron siyang exception to this rule. Yung person is not obligated principally or subsidiary in the contract. May exercise an action for not the of the contract if paano, kailan he is prejudiced in his right with respect to one of the contracting parties, and when he can show to detriment with cloud possibly result to him from contract in which he had no intervention. Article 3098. An obligation having been annulled, the contracting parties shall restore to each other the things which have been the subject matter of the contract. Ano ang epekto ng annulment? So, first, if yung contract hindi pa naman nako-comply, then it's as simply as a parties are excused from performing their obligation, wala silang gagawin. However, if marrow o non-compliance, then magkakaroon tayo ng, well, same way with rescission, right? Meet the restitution, na ano yung magkakaroon, ano yung ibabalik at ano yung i-restart. Sabi ni Article 3098, first yung things with the fruit, second, price, and with interest. In the same case, the amount of the person obligation, yung obligation in which sabi pa nga na last part, paragraph, yung obligation to lend their service, ang magiging basis is yung value ng service para sa damage. Okay, so yun lang ibig sabihin ng Article 1398. For example, it is a contract of sale. Then yung contract of sale was announced dahil nagkaroon for whatever reason by either consent na-annulled ng files ng case court na annulled yung contract of sales. So, ano yung magiging epekto? If magkakaroon ng delivery yung payment, then yung seller, dapat niyang ibalik yung purchase price with interest. And yung buyer, kailangan naman niyang isoli yung property. Or what if ever, if binili niya yon or magkakaroon nga ng meet of institution, and if sa property has incurred, kumbaga nagkakaroon ng fruits, then kasama yung fruits na isosoli ng buyer, same with the purchase price na sinoli ng seller. If with interest, okay, so it's as simply as that lang. Article 3099. When the defect of the contract consists in the incapacity of one of the parties, the incapacitated person is not obliged to make any restitution except insofar as he has been benefited by the things or price received by him. Okay, let's proceed. When the defect of contract consists in the incapacity of the one parties, the incapacitated is not obliged to make any restitution except insofar he has been benefited by things or price received him. So, general rule na restitution by the injured party if reason na incapacitated to give consent, okay? So, party who is incapacitated to enter to give consent, it can oblige to make mutual or any restriction, pero meron siyang exception. Ano yung reception only? So, party has been benefited by the things or price na kanyang na-receive. So, take note, yung article na to applies only is the defect is yung co-defect ng contract if dahil yung isang contracting parties is incapacitated is give consent to make restitution except so if so no far as been benefited itong si capacity, this capacitated person has been burdened of showing na magkakaroon ng benefits or that yung incapacitated person has been actually benefited from that. Incapacitated person naman if nasa kanya yung property, then actual to fact na nasa kanya yung property is that actually so kanya nga yung i-return. If hindi niya i-return, kung ano lang if ever yung pera na binigay mo sa kanya is dahil nga hindi naman siya capacitated to give consent. If nawala sa kanya or yun nga naloko siya for whatever reason, then only after the amount na ng kung saan siya yung he gains was being benefited. Yun lang yung pwedeng ma-restored nung incapacitated person. Article 1400. Whenever the person obliged by the decree of annulment to return the things cannot do so because it has been lost through his fault, he has sold the fruits and the value of things at the same time of the loss with interest from the same date. So, papaano naman if yun nga, diba, yung effect ng annulment is store things or yung price whatever it is. Kasi nagkaroon ng annulment, papaano kung hindi mo na ma-return, and it's because truth your fault. Okay, tignan nyo, his fault, then yung gagawin niya, i-return lang yung fruits na na-receive niya na yung value ng bagay at the same of loss with interest from the same day pa din. So, yung value of this with interest substitutes the things itself na nawala. Ayun yung ibig sabihin ng Article 1400. For example, si Leo, pinilit niya si Ana na ibenta ni Ana sa kanya yung bahay ni Ana. Now, after noon, intimidation, ito si Ana brought an action for annulment of the said contract. And yung contract is na-annulled on the ground on yun nga, intimidation. ID. So, si Leo, he was asked by the court return to Ana whatever he has received, okay? Pero yung bahay actually nasira na through the fault of Leo. So, yung question, ano yung i-return ni Leo o ibibigay niya ngayon ni Leo kay Ana? Answer, si Leo should give all the following. First, yung fruits or yung rental's house to receive from the time of the house what given to him until the house was destroyed up to time na nawala yung bahay. Second, yung value mismo ng bahay at the same time of the loss and answered yung interest of the value of the house at the form the time was destroyed. Leo first Ana to sell her lot of him. Ana brought an action for annul of contract. Leo was ordered by the court to return to Ana whatever he has received, but the house already destroyed do the first fault. Article 1401. The action for annulment of contract shall be extinguished when the things with is the object read therefore is lost to his fraud or fault of the person who was the right of to institute to proceeding. So, let's proceed with Article 1401. This provision to talks about extinguishment of for action of annulment. Hindi na pwede mag-file ng case of annulment, sabi, if daw yung person who has the right to institution to an action for annulment. Okay, siya sana yung may right to institute an action for annulment. Hindi na niya kayang i-restore yung bagay na he will be obliged to return in case if yung contract will be annulled dahil nasira or nawala niya yung bagay na yun through his fault or through fraud. And so, yung right to annul na, that contract is extinguished. Note ha, Pag yung bagay ay nawala, truth due to his fault, or ayun na yung fraud niya, okay. So, yung action for annulment shall be extinguishment only if the loss of truth, default, or fraud ng person who's the right to institute that annulment sana now is the second paragraph is right action is based upon of incapacity of anyone of the contracting parties. Actually, yung rule ng second paragraph is the same lang naman lang dun first paragraph. Pag talagang binasa mo siya, is contracting parties extinguish yung kanyang right to file of case for annulment of the contract. If yun same pa din to the law talk stop place truth, the fraud or fault of the plaintiff, yun pa din naman actually. For example, Anna sold house to Leo, who is a minor. The house has destroyed due to mysterious event. Leo was forced to sign a contract with Anna, granting Leo a house. Leo destroyed in the house given to him. Dun sa contract nila ni Leo, binigyan ng bahay. Okay, now, ito si Leo, sinira niya yung bahay na binigay sa kanya ni Anna, although he was the one who is forced to sign that contract. Question: Leo still bring the action for annulment of that contract? Will the answer based on Article 1401 is hindi na pwede kasi di ba nga his act to destroy in the house extinguish his right to file for annulment of contract. Sinira na niya yung bahay, wala na siyang right to file for annulment of the contract. Now, ito, ibahin natin. Halimbawa, si Leo, now, binentahan niya si Anna ng bahay, and then, yung bahay was destroyed. Pero yung case, cost ng destruction ng bahay ay destruction, hindi fault or fraud ni minor Leo. Kung hindi right, where is was event. Question number 2 naman. Si Leo minor is still annulled the contract. So, as to recover from Anna yung pera with interest na binayad niya kay Anna. So, the answer here is yes. Bakit? Yung loss of the sting ay hindi truth of Leo. Hindi guilty yung fraud. Wala rin siyang fault. Bakit? Hindi naman destroyed yung house. So, pwede siya mag-file ng annulment of contract. Article 1402. As long as one of the contracting parties does not restore what in virtue of the decree of annulment, he is bound to return. The other cannot be compelled to comply with what is incumbent upon him. Now, proceed tayo sa last provision of voidable contract. As long as one of the contracting parties does not restore what is the virtue of the decree of annulment, he is bound to return to either cannot be compelled to comply with what incumbent upon with him. So, ito, his provision talks about the reciprocal obligation of restitution. So, ayun na nga, if the contracting parties hindi niya pa-restore or hindi pa niya ma-return kung ano man ang nasa decree of annulment, kung ano yung nasa decision, di ba, na i-unlock yung contract na nilagay to restore kung yung mga bagay na kailangan lagyan ng return na have you think hindi naman niya magagawa, then he cannot also compel the other parties to comply kung ano man yung obligation ng other parties. So, sa notary store, the return by one party of the what of is obligate to restore by the decree of annulment may be regarded to the fulfillment by the other of what if so incumbent upon him. So in effect, hindi magkakaroon ng annulment if yung one party cannot destroy is it bound to return. For example, Leo forced Anna to exchange cars with Anna. Anna asked for annulment. Court ordered that each party to return whatever they received. Anna refused to return the car to Leo. To para kunin yung kanyang sakyan, exchange ng sakyan ni Anna. So, nagkapalit sila now. Ito si Anna for annulment. So, the court of decree of annulment, kasi napilitan lang naman siya, truth intimidation, pumayag na nagpalit yung mga sakyan nila with the degree of annulment. Nag-order si Leo that his party should return what they have been already had received now is to si Ana. She refused to give Leo car. Question: pwede mo bang ipilit si Leo na ibalik din yung sakyan ni Ana? No. Sabi nga ni Article 1402, as long as one of the contracting parties this cannot restore in virtue to annul, he is bound down to return if ayaw nga i-return ni Ana. So, other parties, si Leo ay hindi comply with what incumbent upon him. That's all. Thank you.